Hi, my name is Cory Creighton. I am the owner and roaster at Bru Coffeeworks in Albany Park, 3005 West Lawrence, Chicago, Illinois. Our roastery, I think what probably makes us most unique is we roast in small batch and we offer seasonal single origin coffees. So we don't do any blends. Most roasting companies would have, I think, kind of a flagship blend or two that they offer year-round, where we don't do that. I'm into just single origin coffees. And so our coffee selections change pretty regularly with the seasons. The wonderful thing about coffee being grown all over the world, it's usually being picked at different times throughout the world, so that for a roaster like myself, usually offers a fresh, choices or selections, if you will, of coffees, incoming coffees. So I think that would probably be the biggest thing that sets us apart, is we're only single origin, no blends. My path to roasting coffee started in Novelty, Ohio, at my now father-in-law's house. At the time, it was my girlfriend's father. I had never seen anyone roast coffee. I was out visiting for the first time, meeting them for the first time. Saw him roast coffee, was very intrigued by the process. And the following morning when I tried the first cup, I was absolutely sold. This was early 2000s, so I had very much been drinking Folgers, Maxwell House, and things of that nature up to that point. So trying that cup still to this day was probably one of my favorite cups I've ever had. And shortly after that, I just started kind of researching coffee and roasting, and then bought a small home roaster and just kind of went down the rabbit hole after that. Albany Park, such a wonderful neighborhood. My wife and I moved into the neighborhood in 2005. I've always just loved the feel of this neighborhood, the ethnicity of the neighborhood, everything about it. And so I remember taking lots of walks with my wife, walking the dog, walking through the neighborhood, always fantasizing and even saying to her countless times, I would love to just be a local roaster in this neighborhood. I think it would be awesome. And so that was such a pipe dream for so long. I was in corporate America at the time. So when the time came that we were actually ready to move forward and start a business, I thought, what better place to do it than our neighborhood of Albany Park. Secondly, the location we're at here at 3005, this whole area was very desolate, and all the storefronts were vacant and had been for, I want to say a couple of years leading up to that point. So I very much wanted to just try to bring life back into this area. It is my neighborhood. I take a lot of pride in it. So I think we kind of actually kicked off. If you'll notice here, all these storefronts are full now. And so I kind of feel good about that. Bringing some life back to this corner. And we love the neighborhood. We love the diversity. I have 2 kids now. I'm raising my kids in this neighborhood, so it just seemed like a perfect fit for what we wanted to do. We always try to, we try to create a very warm and welcoming environment here, greet everyone with a smile. Our rule is to treat others how it's cliche, but treat others how we like to be treated. So I always want someone to come up and be welcomed with a smile. I get a really good cup of coffee and a bag of beans or a donut. And I just wanted to be that community spot where, you come and maybe even you're having a bad day and you leave here and you have a smile on your face. So what makes me excited about the Brewfest, is we're highlighting all these wonderful brewers and all these wonderful establishments within Albany Park, Irving Park area, which certainly need to be highlighted. So anytime that I think attention is being brought to this area and the wonderful establishments that are available, I think it's a huge plus for the community and certainly for those businesses. I'm flattered to be a part of it because I'm coffee. Obviously, I'm not alcohol. I like to consider myself, we'll be there for the following day for your morning after your brewing adventures. So just again, highlighting any businesses around here, I think is a wonderful thing. I can't wait to try some of the products. The coffee we're going to be offering for this is we're going to do a Guatemalan. It's called La Esperanza. It's a Caturra. Caturra is the variety of coffee it is. But it's a wonderful, solid coffee. I roast a lot of Guatemalans. I personally love Guatemalan coffees from the Huehuetenango region. This particular coffee, if I remember correctly, has notes of milk chocolate, caramel, and a kind of a nice berry as it cools. It's solid, everyday drinker, kind of what I consider a crowd pleaser. So I look forward to releasing that. We'll be releasing that around the time of the event. So I look forward, we'll be brewing it here along with selling bags, and on the day of the event I will be doing some brewing techniques with that coffee as well. Post-COVID, some of the things we look forward to, we look forward to opening the doors one day again, very much so, regular full capacity, no limit, 4 or 5 people. So we first and foremost look forward to opening the door on a normal day again. We've got all kinds of things lined up. We're actually going to have a couple things built in here. There'll be a drinking bar and some other fun things we're going to do. We'll eventually host classes. We were looking into putting some classes together to host here, roasting, brewing, things of that nature. Pre-pandemic, obviously that got all put to the side. I kind of been holding off doing any of that stuff virtually online through Zoom or anything like that, because I want to do it. I want to save it, and I look forward to the day that I can do this in person with people. Yeah, so I like to consider myself pretty accessible to customers. I mean, you can stop by anytime. I'm usually here. I'm always available via phone call, via email. We do a lot of social media. My wife is in charge of all that, she's wonderful at. She keeps everything up to date with most of our social media posts. Our bags are available for purchase here. We also sell bags at a grocery store down the street, Harvest Time Foods, who's been great to us. We love partnering with them. Something Sweet, where we get our donuts from. They sell our bags. Kepri Cafe. On Kedzie, you can buy our bags. So there's a couple outlets for purchasing retail bags. You can also go online, BruCoffeeworks.com. We ship coffee regularly all over the country. We also, one fun thing we did for the pandemic is we have introduced a local delivery here for a couple zip codes, 60625, 18, and 59. So you can go on the website if you live within those zip codes and put in an order for a local delivery. Eric, one of our employees, usually does those deliveries. It's a minimal $2 fee. So we have that, which has been really great for people that enjoy contact-free delivery. I think that's, that's about the gist of it, of where you can get the coffee.